Back to Suburban Pokemon Go Master. We are here on this lovely Saturday after Thanksgiving. We're going to be doing a Daily Incense and just seeing what's around us right now. These spawns have been kind of weak, so I'm hoping that we can finally get that shiny galarian bird and I'll have a beautiful thumbnail that people will actually want to click on. We're out here with Dodo. Let's see what our first spawn is, an Eevee. That is acceptable. Eevees are a wonderful one to get because if you're a shiny collector, then you have 14 different Eevees that you're going to have. All the different versions are quite good at whatever type they're in. They're very serviceable, especially if you're in the suburbs and have a hard time finding other more difficult rare Pokemon. All the evolutions of Eevee are very good for raids, for Battle League. I myself have a maxed out Leafeon, Glaceon, Umbreon, and Sylveon, and they've all been fantastic. I've also been trying to get a shiny Phalanx, but I also have no interest in catching the non-shiny one. I don't do Great League all that much. Let's see what this is. If it's a water rocket, I'll fight them. It is not. I think that event is finally over. There are people in my personal Pokemon Go circle who know this, but I went through nearly 2,000 Mankeys before finally getting a shiny one on Community Day. And I will say, the universe rewarded me with the 94 shiny, which is pretty fantastic. I only got to play that event for maybe a half hour, so I got pretty lucky there. But 2,000. That's catches too. That's not appearances on screen. I think it was like 2,400. I don't know, let me check real quick. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. I caught it about 100 Mankeys ago, so. Absolutely nuts. Ooh, always good to get. For those enough lucky to get a shiny Tyrantrum from the wild area event that happened last weekend, keep it to yourself. I didn't get one, so I'm a little salty about it, okay? In addition to being out here with the channel mascot, Baby Dodo, who may make an appearance on camera one day, I'm also out here with my lovely wife. She is going to stay silent for this.
Hello.
There she is. And that's it. That's the one where we're going to get from her. Tyrant's good. Ekans is less good. Arbok isn't really all that useful. Arbok is kind of a wasted opportunity in my opinion. Like, it's a Cobra. It's so cool, and yet it just really sucks. So during times like these lulls in between events or during events where spawns have been coming out for months on end, it's probably a good idea to not throw at every single thing that you see. You know, shiny check a couple of these. If they're going to be surefire catches like this one here, go ahead and use it if you need the Stardust, like I do. Oh, update on the Dialga situation. My Shundo Dialga is, I believe, almost, if it's not there, it's almost. No, we're there. We got to level 40. I have a couple more power-ups, and then I'm in that sad waiting phase for XL rare candies, which are super difficult to find. Usually get 2 or 3 a season. So I probably should have worn a couple jackets. In addition to being the Suburban Pokemon Go Master, we are also in the temperate rainforest areas, so we're going to be getting a nice cold winter this year. And it is brisk today. Alright, so nothing really happened in here. Like I said, these things have been popping up since September. If you haven't gotten it already, go ahead and grab them. But if you have, save your ammunition for another day. See what comes up here. It's another Grookey. I'm good on that. So I am going to go ahead and get the Stardust. There's game resources that are not free. And then there's ones that are free. So for instance, the balls that you get at the end of each raid, that's just free ammunition. It doesn't take away anything out of your bag of resources, out of your bag of items. So that's always a good cheap way to get Stardust, and all it costs is a potion or two. I'm also pretty excited for what I know is going to happen this upcoming year. There are a few mega evolutions left, and I believe to make way for some of the other in-game mechanics that they're going to be promoting, all of them should be coming out within the next year. You have the two from Alpha Ruby and Omega Sapphire, or the other way around. You got Mega Sharpedo and Mega Camerupt. And Camerupt is kind of like a pet Pokemon of mine. I love Camerupt. Still looking for the shiny. That's another one where I have big 16 or 1700 catches. Still no shiny. So you got those two. You have Mega Audino, Mega Gallade, and then Mega Metagross, which is going to be huge. I think they're going to do that during the summertime, like they did with Garchomp this past year. And then finally, to finish it off, Mega Mewtwo X and Mega Mewtwo Y, who will probably take over the game similar in a way to Mega Rayquaza. Let's see what we got here. Scorbunny is... I still have to post that video, but I'll do that today. Scorbunny is one of my nemesis in this game. So, if I never see another one again, it'll be too soon. Still. I have to say, I think we're woefully underdressed right now. Just sleeping baby. Alright. We're back to the incense. Got 7.5 minutes on it. And not enough Stardust to roar of time. I already have a shiny one of these. But I do think it's one of the best shinies recently, the Black Sheep. I do not have a shiny one of these, but like I said, easy Stardust, almost guaranteed catch right away, with as few resources as possible. So yeah, during times like these, save your ammunition, especially with December coming up. There's going to be some big ones coming out in December. Ones that you want to look for are going to be Swinub. That's probably going to be a pretty prominent Pokemon this next month. And Mamoswine is a top tier ice raid attacker and top tier ground attacker too. So a great one to look out for. Galarian Darmanitan. Is it Galarian Darmanitan? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Galarian. The ice type one is a really good attacker. Both of them are great attackers, but the ice one is a good attacker. All the ice Pokemon that take care of these non-stop influx of legendary dragons that we have to deal with. So get your hands on as many of them as possible. I'm not a big fan of Stuffle or Beware. I'll be posting my first the video with my face on it, going through some of these tips as well, soon as well. Uh-oh. Shiny Carablast is big on my hunt list right now. Because the Scavalier is also another one that I do quite like. I always liked him a little more than Scizor. Yeah, winter has a bunch of good events. There's always the good holiday events, but in addition to that, there's some new Gigantamax coming out if you're in the cities. But if you're not like us, then just pay attention to the Dynamax Pokemon coming out. In theory, you should have a few that can help you deal with some of the 3-star Dynamax raids. I myself will be cultivating that drill or the extra drill that I got. And I would really go see, one of the strategies I've been working on is you have 3 fully evolved excadrills, but you put all your stardust and resources into one of them to max out its attack and abilities, and you use the other 2 as damage pillows, and then switch it in to do the attacking. And I did that with Charizards when the Beldums came out, the 3-star Beldum Dynamax raids, and it worked like a charm. And I didn't even have a maxed out Charizard at the time. Now, one single Charizard can take out a tier 3 raid if it wants to, if it has a type advantage. So, with my perfect Dynamax Excadrill, I'm hoping to do the same thing. So, very obnoxious lawn care service right there. See how much time we have left on this Daily Incense. Oh, 4 eggs. Shiny Galarian Meowth. High. Oh, I could care less about this little Pokemon. Couldn't care less. Ponyta, who cares? And your mask, who cares? Okay. Let's see what we got. Oh, Meowth. Always a good one to get. If you see any of the extra Stardust Pokemon, and again, those are Paris, Meowth, Shinotics Pre-Evolution, I forget its name, Shroobish, Staryu, Chimico, now Dino. I believe that's it. But if you see them, grab them, because Stardust is the most difficult resource to get. Getting invited to a raid, I think, with the lack of interesting things happening, I'm gonna go ahead and do this raid. I know that Shiny Regidrago, it's expired, was available. Thanks, we get the double. I'm not terribly interested in those Regis though. Regis have the same resource requirement as all legendary Pokemon without being nearly as effective as many of the other better ones, so not quite so interested. It is a windy day. We are walking right into it. Well, that sucks. Let's see, maybe get a shiny. This Daily Incense is a dud. One day I will have more Stardust, and maybe I can do an extended version of the Daily Incense using the Roar of Time. But at the moment I don't really feel like, I don't know if I even have the Stardust. Oh, I do now, but I'm not going to spend it on that. In circumstances like this, there's 3 Pokemon there. You always go for the one that's worth more Stardust first to maximize your value. And also see how I'm using this higher level Pokeball to catch her right away. I'm not really trying to mess around. Alright, so it still cost me 2 balls and a golden Raz, but that's fine because we're on to the next one now. I'm not really all that interested in this one. There's 3 of these Pokemon. There's Gothitelle, and then there's Gardevoir, and is it Hatterini? Yeah, Hatterini. And they're all basically the same, except Gardevoir is better because it can Mega Evolve. So what events are you excited about that are coming up here? Please put it in the comments, and as per usual, if anybody, the first 10 people rather, to leave their friend code in the comments will get friend requests from me as well. I think we're coming up here on the end of this. I don't know why I'm going after this Cypher. I have no interest in it. It's weather boosted. It's going to be more difficult to catch. We got 45 seconds left. Gonna go and shiny check these guys. Ooh, that's actually a good candidate there. Although I do want to be around for the last 30 seconds of this. Last 30 seconds of the Daily Incense. And it is a Mankey. think I'll actually even catch that Grookey. If you're lower than level 50 as well, you should be focusing on getting excellent bows when you can. Grookey's a little more difficult to get one on, but... And there's our timed out incense. Let me go ahead and go to friend code. If you post your friend code in the comments, or the first 10 people that I get friend requests from, I'll accept those. Good friend to have. I always send gifts when I can. Alright, I think that's going to do it for this video. Look forward to the actual in-person videos coming out. And I'm going to start a new series. Sorry, my mouth is so full of saliva from the wind here. I'm going to start a new series where I try and guess the IVs of Pokemon before I catch it. And with basic ones, I don't really know what the point of it's going to be other than just to try and be funny. But, you know, more content. It's fun to play the game. Alright, thank you for sticking around. This has been Suburban Pokemon Go Master. Have a great rest of your day. Happy catching. Bye.